London 1815. Rain whispered against the windows of Hawthorne Manor as dawn broke over the mist-shrouded hills. Inside, beneath the gilded ceilings and scent of roses, Lady Evelyn Hawthorne stood before her mirror, a vision of grace wrapped in ivory lace. Yet, behind the beauty, her reflection trembled. Today she was to become a wife, not by choice, but by command. Her heart fluttered like a captive bird, torn between the quiet defiance in her soul and the unyielding weight of her family's expectations. Downstairs, the laughter of guests and the clinking of crystal echoed through the halls, a celebration built upon her silence. "We must uphold our legacy, Evelyn," her mother's voice had declared, firm as iron wrapped in velvet. But legacy, she thought, had never felt so much like a prison. And then, amid the vows and the watchful eyes of society, she looked upon Lord Sebastian Ashford, the man fate had chosen for her. Handsome, mysterious, haunted, he claimed her hand before the altar. But that night, when the world expected possession, he kept his distance. As the candles flickered and silence filled the bridal chamber, Evelyn understood that her marriage was not the end of her freedom. It was the beginning of a secret she could never have foreseen. If you love period stories filled with emotion, secrets, and impossible love, subscribe to Velvet Tales and live every chapter as if it were your own destiny. The ceremonial hall, draped in silks and heavy with floral scent, transformed into an altar where expectations converged. As the guests assembled, Evelyn's heart thudded with apprehension, each beat echoing her internal strife. At the altar stood Lord Sebastian Ashford, tall and solemn, a man bearing the weight of heritage upon his shoulders. Their eyes briefly met. The exchange was electric, yet fraught with uncertainty. When it was time to exchange vows, Evelyn's voice trembled yet held firm, echoing in the hallowed space as she pledged her life to a promise entangled in family politics. The words tasted bittersweet, the reality of her sacrifice crashing down like waves upon rocky shores. As Sebastian echoed his vows, an unexpected pang of empathy twisted within her. He too seemed trapped in a web, seemingly unable to bridge the chasm of intimacy that loomed before them. The crowd erupted in applause as the finality of their union settled over them. Yet behind the spectacle, both held secrets yearning for revelation. The wedding day dissolved into the twilight, suffocated by an oppressive stillness that fell like an unwelcome shroud over the newlywed couple. Evelyn followed Sebastian into their opulent chambers, the weight of the moment resonating between them, each step echoing hesitation. The flickering candlelight danced on the ornate walls, mirroring Evelyn's racing heart. Yet, as the door clicked shut, a profound silence enveloped the room. Sebastian's gaze remained averted, his back turned as though erecting an invisible barrier that severed their connection. A bittersweet pang struck Evelyn. They were wed in name, yet emotionally adrift. Frustration mingled with sorrow, producing a yearning for an embrace that seemed eternally out of reach. The bond between them, forged by duty, felt like chains rather than communion. The shadows lengthened, and Evelyn marveled at the splendid portrait of uncertainty they now represented, encapsulated in a marriage filled with promises yet devoid of warmth. As days turned into weeks, the spectre of social obligations loomed larger than their unspoken truths. The season demanded appearances at lavish balls and soirees, where laughter masked the aches of hidden lives. In the grand ballroom of Hawthorne Manor, worn satin, gilded mirrors, and lingering scents of roses created an extravagant yet suffocating atmosphere. Guests twirled like lavish decorations amidst the music's silken embrace. Evelyn donned a mask of decorum, attempting to navigate the minefield of whispered rumors and furtive glances, as if she were a marionette dancing on strings of expectation. Yet, each turn and sway felt like a performance, isolated from Sebastian's distant gaze. The sight of Henry, Sebastian's affable cousin, provoked a stirring of complicity within her, bent on delighting the crowd while cloaking his interest in her. Stranded between two worlds, Evelyn could taste the bitterness of longing, reminding her that every waltz was a testament to admiration unfulfilled. As the twilight deepened, the warmth of friendship transmuted into an unexpected refuge. One evening, amidst the gilded opulence of idle chatter, Evelyn discovered a letter nestled within a forgotten drawer in her chamber. It bore the unmistakable hand of Sebastian. With trembling hands, she unleashed the secrets bound within, Words flowed like a river, recounting his struggles and fears, his family's expectations, the heartbreak that had tainted his belief in love. Each sentiment carved a connection through her isolation, stitching together their broken yet shared humanity. With newfound understanding, Evelyn approached him that night, catching him off guard. The vulnerability in her eyes sparked the first glimmers of trust. "I read your letter," she whispered, her voice laden with tender strength. For the first time, the distance between them shrank, revealing the chasm of pain they must traverse together. And in that moment, the sanctuary of shared secrets beckoned forth the hope of something more profound. With dawn's gentle light spilling through the curtains, they escaped the confines of societal obligations for a brief retreat into the picturesque countryside. Riding horses through fields of wildflowers unfurled the barriers between them, awakening the primal connection to their surroundings and shared aspirations. As they rode side by side in perfect harmony, Sebastian's laughter mingled with the rustling breeze, creating a symphony of solace. Nature whispered secrets only they could discern. Under the sprawling branches of an ancient oak, they paused, vulnerability hanging in the air. "Do you believe in love?" Evelyn asked, her heart racing with trepidation. Sebastian's silence was significant, yet echoed with heartfelt longing. "I fear it more than anything," he admitted, the weight of his truth mingling with the melody of the world around them. That moment, each pulse of the earth mirrored their heartbeats, uniting their souls in the rhythms of discovery, nurturing the seeds of mutual trust, slowly unfurling in the sunlight of their sincerity. As the evening shadows grew long, a sudden turn of events shattered their fragile tranquility. A scandal erupted. Rumors swirled around Evelyn's connection with Henry, fueled by jealousy and whispers among high society. The tension jarred Evelyn's heart, each accusation leaving a bitter taste of betrayal. Confusion gnawed at her as she confronted Sebastian, whose stormy gaze betrayed both anger and pain. "You must distance yourself from him, Evelyn," he implored, a timbre of panic running through his voice. The confrontation exploded between them, anger masking an undercurrent of hurt. Evelyn, wounded by Sebastian's defensiveness, retorted, "You cannot keep me caged like a bird while you shield yourself in silence." Their love hung perilously close to a precipice, as uncertainty shadowed their every word. Torn between loyalty and desire, both were trapped within the storm of scandal, threatening to tear apart any remnants of trust forged in the heart of quiet intimacy. The evening of confrontation culminated in bitter realization as Sebastian grappled with the pressures of his family's expectations while being pursued by the looming threats from Henry. A climactic confrontation ensued, revealed in the grand hall of Hawthorne Manor amid the fantastical backdrop of crystal chandeliers and painted ceilings. The facade of civility fractured as Sebastian stood tall, his visage one of defiance. "I will not let you ruin her," he declared, unwavering amidst the murmurs of incredulity surrounding him. The revelation of Henry's intentions clawed at the threads of decorum, shattering the illusion of tranquility they had maintained. A fierce showdown unfolded, both men driven by love and possession. In the midst of chaos, Evelyn's heart ached for both. The loyalty towards Sebastian clashed with the strength capable of rejecting control. As truths clashed and vulnerability spilled forth, the space around them thrummed with volatile tension, and hearts lay bare waiting for the arrival of what came next. With the dust settling after the confrontation, shadows lingered around Sebastian and Evelyn, revealing the depth of their wounds. Alone that night, the weight of their individual burdens became a tender connection, drawing them closer in their shared fears and regrets. "I never meant to cage you," he whispered amid the trembling candlelight, his vulnerability a lifeline for both. Evelyn's heart swelled, recognition dawning that his silence had been a reflection of his own scars, from family expectations and the specters of heartbreak. "The chains are often forged not by our own doing," she replied softly, every word resonating in the stillness of the night, even as she felt a playful flicker of rebellion against the notion of keeping the status quo. In that moment of profound connection, they drew nearer, the air thick with the electric energy of shared understanding, exposing both their desires to overcome the remnants of their past. Together, they could shatter the facade and transform scars into a deeper bond, united against external pressures. With the dawning of a new day, the chaos that once dominated them lay behind, replaced by a connection tethered in understanding, a rebirth of their relationship began to bloom. In the quiet solace of morning, they ventured into the gardens, their fingers brushing delicately against the petals of blooming roses as living symbols of their transformed love. Together, they dared to confront the repercussions of their union, holding hands as allies against the world. As they navigated murmurs of society, they discovered strength in their unity, laying to rest the past misunderstandings that once created a chasm between them. What had been a marriage forged by circumstance now flourished from the ashes of constraint, echoing with vivid potential. In the golden light of a new beginning, they welcomed uncertainty together, allowing love's ember to reignite hope for the future. With intertwined paths ahead, both felt a sense of serenity that evoked dreams of lives built almost entirely on shared aspirations, united against the tide of societal expectations. And so, in the embrace of their transformed union, Evelyn and Sebastian learned a powerful truth. Love cannot thrive in silence and walls, but flourishes in vulnerability and transparency. As they ventured forth into every new trial, defining moments molded both their spirits and their bond. In the grand hall adorned with memories and laughter, they pledged not just loyalty, but perpetual support and deep understanding, reminding one another of their individual worth amidst the world's pressures. The whispers of society seemed to fade away, replaced by the harmonious dance of two souls intertwined. They had journeyed through the murky waters of betrayal and disappointment, emerging with hearts emboldened, ready to create new legacies together. The moral echoed through their lives. True love exists not bound by chains of tradition, but liberated through deep connection, trust, and shared growth. Should this story resonate, share it, for love still has the power to heal even the most fractured hearts. In the sunlight of their new beginning, Evelyn and Sebastian embarked on a shared journey of rediscovery, nurturing the dreams that once felt eclipsed by their initial restraints. With heartfelt ambitions blooming, they sought to reshape their surroundings, transforming the gardens of Hawthorne Manor into a canvas of colors and scents, a shared reflection of their evolving love. As blossoms unfolded, so did their relationship, each petal a testament to resilience against norms. In the vibrant green spaces, laughter flowed freely, echoing harmony that healed both their souls. They entertained guests with gusto, sharing snippets of their evolving journey, allowing their warmth to brighten what was once merely an echoing hall. Joined by friends like Arthur and Clara, connections were deepened. It became evident that love's strength emanated from a union that embraced the unconventional, proving that dreams flourished when hearts were nurtured in freedom. The surrounding world faded as their lives glimmered anew. As seasons changed, so did their lives. Each curve and cadence brought forth a newfound understanding of identity and unity. With determined spirits, Evelyn and Sebastian challenged societal expectations, changing conversations that once oppressed them. Amongst the laughter and banter of shared experiences, they boldly attended more soirees, even hosting gatherings where they imparted their philosophies of love and respect, transforming the narrative within their social circles. They proudly adorned the ballroom with tales of adventure, holding hands tighter as guests observed the couple's undeniable bond that blossomed from freedom. In the candid conversations with peers, Lady Beatrice, initially apprehensive, began to recognize the authenticity their union brought forth. In navigating the treacherous waters of societal expectation, Evelyn and Sebastian stood as beacons, illuminating a path where personal happiness eclipsed imposed duty, encouraging others to break their chains, urging them toward the embrace of their desires, inspiring connection and freedom. Despite their flourishing spirits, the remnants of discontent lingered in the air, a subtle reminder of the struggles they once faced. Henry's opportunistic nature continued his efforts to create discord, eager to fracture the goodwill their union had built. Disparaging whispers floated through the parlors of high society, instilling fear within some quarters of the aristocracy as they feared a shift in the established order. It fed a cycle of jealousy, and winter's cold grip soon mirrored the chilling tension that threatened to engulf their happiness. Evelyn, however, had known despair and emerged with fortitude. She and Sebastian often stood together, side by side, like unwavering sentinels, unwaveringly addressing the slander. Their combined strength made their bond visible to all, each glance, each laughter, a defiance against those who sought to undermine them. Evelyn's spirit shone brighter as she recognized that love and understanding could conquer venomous words, all while challenging Henry's empty ambition amidst their small circle. As the chill of winter pressed upon their hearts, Evelyn and Sebastian wrestled with the weight of external judgments while maintaining their resolve. One fateful evening, beneath the stark branches of the oak tree that had borne witness to their budding love, the couple faced the storm head-on. Worn yet aflame with passion, they exchanged promises not merely for tomorrow but for all the days beyond that. "Our love is more than the whispers," Sebastian declared, drawing Evelyn closer, each word a balm against the cold wind fluttering around them. Evelyn's heart raced, recognizing the depth of their resilience, the unwavering bond that had flourished in the shadows of expectation. She compelled herself to release any lingering fears. "Together we shall rise," she vowed, the fierce warmth of hope igniting their spirits. Embracing each other against the encroaching darkness laid the groundwork for their future. Love held the courage to not falter in the face of life's uncertainties, forging strength from unity. In time, as rumors coalesced into persistent din, Evelyn decided to confront her own worth, refusing to be merely a subject of gossip. She chose to confront Henry and his duplicitous intentions, hoping to silence the underlying tensions with clarity. In Hawthorne Manor, gathered amongst an audience of high society, she stood her ground during a tense gathering. Evelyn's impassioned plea echoed through the opulent hall, highlighting her stance as a woman of strength, one who would not bow to societal expectations merely dictated by male ambition. In a moment of surprising clarity, she laid bare the deceptions spun by Henry, that within these lies lay both danger and lost opportunities to forge meaningful connections amongst truth and desire. The audience watched in awe as her words illuminated the crowd. With each ripple of understanding, the shadows of doubt receded, revealing the innate strength of resilient love when shrouded in truth, a potent reminder that the heart, once freed from bondage, cannot be silenced. In the wake of reconciling tears shed during the revelation, hearts began to heal as whispers of doubt dispersed like fog under the sunlight. Within their union, Evelyn and Sebastian nurtured not only their love, but also their passions for social change, transforming their lives into a beacon of hope amongst the circles of influential families. Having become a bastion of courage for other couples facing similar circumstances, they regularly hosted gatherings to discuss the nature of love transcending social norms. Together, they forged a legacy rooted in compassion and understanding as guests thrived in the warmth of acceptance. The liberation of their souls sparked an invigorating momentum, threading through wider society as the narrative began shifting. A ripple of reform coursed through the hearts of guests intrigued by their vigor, allowing old traditions to sprinkle fresh blossoms of breakdown and understanding. In the shroud of darkness encircling them, acceptance became a torch illuminating paths of reclamation, their journeys continually inspiring others to embrace authenticity in love. As seasons turned and the couple flourished with time, Evelyn and Sebastian transformed into advocates of love and resilience within their social circles, unraveling the tethers of tradition they had once fought. Gazing into their mirrored reflection as dusk fell upon Hawthorne Manor, they reveled in their shared experiences. Each laugh, every glance imbued with profound understanding, revealed their spirits had grown. They had transitioned from strangers bound by obligation to allies who fought for virtues well beyond the gilded walls of society. Memories of whispered fears contorted into astonishing histories forged in trust. They were not merely shaped by the pressures of tradition, but instead molded by intimate discussions and shared struggles, cultivating courage that echoed among those who witnessed their growth. Under the crisp, starlit sky, they exchanged whispers of resilience, each moment together transformed into an enduring testament that vulnerability was a shared strength, underpinning an unwavering belief that they would forever stand united against the currents of a changing world. Under the tapestry of the cosmos, Evelyn and Sebastian embraced the promise of a life undefined by societal bounds. In the springtime of their existence, they sought opportunities to kindle love's essence in ways that elevated their lives, manifesting dreams of freedom, unity, and hope. Castles of tradition, once formidable, now yielded to the magnetic force of change, and they stood as catalysts in their pursuit of happiness. It was in the connecting whispers of a shared vision that their truest selves flourished, a haven flourishing not only for themselves, but for all who dared to believe in love that transcended both expectations and limitations. They championed others, illuminating pathways where love may flourish authentically. Each encounter was an opportunity to recast the definitions of happiness, unraveling the layers of yielding and trepidation forced upon them by lineage alone. The journey revealed that their deepest connection was a sanctuary, allowing all to flourish in an embrace of love unconfined by the past. Evelyn and Sebastian became more than just representations of love, resilient souls whose journeys encompassed triumphs and heartaches, while igniting the fire of reform in their community. Over time, their legacy blossomed into a tapestry colored by authenticity and vulnerability, illuminating lives beyond their own. They established a foundation for betterment, hosting discussions and fostering dialogues around love, untouched by constraints and collective growth. The echoes of the past became whispers of strength amidst the blooming gardens of their estate, where lessons learned cultivated seeds of resilience unbound by tradition. They welcomed families into the warmth of their abode, unraveling societal expectations and allowing laughter to spill across the grounds. Everyday moments transformed into celebrations of courage, forging connections that echoed throughout time. Through shared understanding surpassed by whispers of trepidation, they opened doors to futures where generations would know the power of an unyielding heart, a love that flourished within the embrace of authenticity and acceptance. As years flowed gracefully like the seasons, Evelyn and Sebastian often found themselves ensconced in reflective whispers beneath the arched branches of the oak tree, a powerful talisman to their journey. It stood as an emblem of resilience, planted in the very soil where they had once forged vows. The tree had watched with silent witness as they transformed from compliance and shadows into a force of love, forged unyieldingly from shared experiences. In Twilight's embrace, they recounted challenges faced and overcome. These moments flowed like threads weaving the intricate patterns of their lives. Each reflection bore the weight of lessons, from navigating the realm of duty to cultivating a love unrestrained by fear. Recognizing the impermanence of beauty and vulnerability, they openly celebrated the journey with each other, a testament that echoed courage amidst adversity, revealing their roles as torchbearers of perseverance. In those cherished moments, they understood love itself was a tapestry of vulnerability, revealing the extraordinary in the ordinary, igniting connections that would resonate for generations to come. With anticipation coursing through their hearts, Evelyn and Sebastian dedicated themselves to creating tomorrows rich with dreams and promises. The legacy they left behind spread ripples through their community as they joined together to cultivate gardens, establish art programs, teach children resilience through stories, and weave connections unfettered by expectation. The oak tree, having witnessed their journey, became a symbol of all that blossomed as they nurtured both dreams and souls around them, an emblem of love transcending time and space. They cherished each day, celebrating both mundane and monumental moments alike, continuing to build the life they envisioned together. Each smile reflected in the mirrors of time carried the whispers of passion and understanding. They learned that love never ceased to evolve, taking new shapes and forever finding ways to bring joy, even amid the challenges life presented. Through laughter and tears, they solidified the foundation of hope with each story shared, allowing the threads of vulnerability to forge a vibrant tapestry of tomorrow, a legacy that sustained the hearts of all it touched. In their twilight years, Evelyn and Sebastian marveled at the garden of their lives that mirrored both the bloom of love and the acceptance of imperfections. Hand in hand, they ventured beneath the blooming arches that had once engulfed their younger selves with promises and uncertainties. The garden had grown alongside them, flourishing with a riot of colors, embodying the very essence of all they had cultivated, the fruits of their labor evident in each petal that swayed under gentle breezes. Memories danced through the landscape, laughter shared under the tree, the seasons of change all woven into a rich tapestry of growth. Gossamer threads connecting their journey intertwined with the lives touched by love in its truest form. As each flower kissed by sunlight stood as a testament of resilience, they comprehended love's perpetual potential to transform, heal, and inspire all hearts willing to embrace societal expectations as mere backdrops to authentic stories. In that transformative garden, love continued flourishing, unfurling vignettes of connection, that burst forth into every corner of their world, unfurling a legacy continuously alive in the heart of time. With the seasons drawing to a close and the whispers of time echoing memories throughout the estate they nurtured, Evelyn and Sebastian understood the importance of woven legacies. As their hearts had intertwined, so had their voices become emboldened by the strength of shared dreams, inspiring others to live authentically beyond societal dictates. In their twilight, they extended their mission, encouraging others to envision reconciliations where acceptance flourished unhindered by prejudices. They held gatherings at Hawthorne Manor where heartfelt conversations perpetuated vivid notions of love. Their stories filled rooms with laughter, teaching generations to cultivate hope amidst life's struggles. Within the embrace of friends and family, they recreated a world where love faltered, not against the relentless pulse of time. Together they transformed the narrative of intimacy, instilling a belief that vulnerability was not tied to weakness, but synonymous with strength woven through connection. As they gracefully departed, leaving legacies that would echo eternally in the hearts of those inspired by their journey of unwavering bravery and boundless love. As the sun dipped gently below the horizon on a beautiful autumn eve, the shadows of the past gracefully melted away into an embrace of twilight. Surrounded by cherished friends and family silhouettes forming memories through laughter and whispers, Evelyn and Sebastian, side by side yet at peace, felt the warmth of their united past enveloping them. Laughter echoed as stories spilled across the garden that had witnessed their journey, each moment lush and vibrantly alive. In the twilight of their lives, dreams coalesced into poignant recollections. Summers spent deep in reflection, frost-laden winters blossoming with hope, laying bare the journey birthed under a shared will, allowing the tapestry of life to intertwine beautifully in the borrowed twilight of memories. As twilight settled over them and embraced the garden, thoughts lingered on love's enduring capacity for transformation, the garden of promises that flourished under their care, calling forth dreams illuminated by the enduring light of a late afternoon sun, leaving behind hope that would echo through the ages. In that serene moment, the twilight skies glowed ethereal, fueling an overwhelming sense of unity with all gathered. Under the refulgent embrace of the stars, Evelyn shared a final echo of wisdom that resonated deep within her heart. The notion that love, in its myriad hues, mirrored the light of the stars themselves. Each connection sang like constellations, sewn across heavens, guiding souls unafraid to explore the depths of their existence, entwined with another. As their laughter turned towards the heavens, a spark ignited, a reaffirmation of promises made in the carefree youth unfurling beneath the oak tree. Love emerged as a steadfast ally, capable of bridging even the widest chasms built upon fear and generational restraints. Time had imparted grace upon them, illuminating that life must embrace imperfections, allowing the dance of our combined journeys to define the soul's essence. In the soft embrace of that fleeting night, they gifted those they cherished one last jewel, a commitment to honor love's profound legacy, nurturing its spirit, unfolding in every join, evolving in time as they traversed the heights of life together, forever intertwined in love. As the night wrapped its velvet cloak around the world, the gentle ease of dawn began its sacred unveiling, showering the horizon with colors reminiscent of their vibrant love. In the soft hues of morning, Evelyn and Sebastian's spirits soared, carried away in the embrace of eternal bonds. They understood that love's echoes would ripple long after they departed, woven gently into the fabric of future generations. Shimmering yellow blossoms ignited the garden and stirred the memories of shared laughter held within the sunlight's glow. Every petal that danced in the breeze breathed vigor into the hearts of those who remained, encouraging them to forge ahead on their individual journeys. In that dawning light, individuals knew that even as time passed, the seeds of resilience would remain forever planted in kindness and compassion. The legacy they built continued nourishing hearts, and amid the warmth of familial embrace, they carried the stories that illuminated pathways of love, instilling hope in every heart, willing to embrace authenticity amidst life's ever-changing landscapes, living freely and wholly beyond the ephemeral confines of earthly attachments. Even as the sun rose higher, casting a golden veil over their lives, whispers of love danced through the spirits of those who had walked alongside Evelyn and Sebastian. Their essence thrived in every breeze sweeping through the gardens, lifting the petals like laughter echoing across vast fields. Within the hearts of the generations that followed, their story continued to bloom, one that entwined intimacy, empathy, and courage, forging lasting connections that transcended their time. In gatherings filled with warmth, tales flowed through the air like fragrant blossoms in spring, igniting the hearts of youthful dreamers. They recalled, lovingly, the lessons learned, the bonds that grew stronger when enfolded in understanding and genuine affection. Along the banks of fate, hearts poured forth wisdom gained from shared trials illuminated by truth. As life unfolded through the vibrant tapestry of community, the spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian cocooned those yearning for their rightful course, serving as a vibrant testament that love in its myriad forms remains ever present, capable of illuminating even the darkest paths charted amidst uncertainty. Decades glided through the realms of time as their journey became woven into conversations spanning generations. In their honor, a narrative emerged across the hearts that had witnessed their love, each moment capturing the essence of their journey, echoing the resilience embodied by Evelyn and Sebastian. Families gathered to pass down stories and lessons, tales nurtured beneath the oak tree, spoken softly during winter nights of reflection, inspiring dreamers to rise above societal bounds. The oak had become more than a mere tree. It had transformed into a symbol of hope and dignity, embodying the continuity of love across time. With every whispered anecdote shared, lives began to unfurl, each budding heart seeking authenticity, blossoming in their footsteps. Those who adored Evelyn and Sebastian learned that love made space for acknowledgement of dreams, combining to become a current, swallowing the fear, telling tales of joy as they grew. They shared visions cultivated under twinkling stars, held close within their communities, in collective remembrance of the lives molded by a love exchanged freely, touching souls through time until the echoes of those early journeys transformed into guiding stars illuminating the future. As the seasons turned in an endless waltz, the stories of Evelyn and Sebastian transformed into a bridge across time. Families gathered annually to celebrate love's legacy, in gatherings that mirrored the spirit of those who had forged the path before them. Under star-strewn skies, laughter rang out, mixing like harmony through the evening wind. Children danced amidst lantern light, celebrating the heart's resilience and the joy of love's unfurling potential. Their joys spilled forth like petals from the cherished gardens, blossoming freely in the present. Yet the echo of Evelyn and Sebastian's journey lingered, a guiding force encouraging each heart to build upon the passion that had transformed lives. They weaved familial bonds that transcended generations, stitching together love for those who believed in the extraordinary within the ordinary. And as the moon embraced the stars, their spirits danced, intertwining stories, whispering encouragement towards authenticity and liberation. The very landscape bore witness to their enduring spirit, reminders stitched across a timeless tapestry, inviting all to open their hearts to love's boundless embrace. With every passing year, stories of Evelyn and Sebastian became etched deeper within the hearts of those they loved. Their legacy blossomed like a garden perennial, a radiant place filled with timeless beauty, nourished through shared memories and lessons learned. Families made a pact to honor the resilience of love, embracing the essence of vulnerability that had characterized the lives of those sages before them. Each new generation took these tales to heart, becoming ardent advocates of connection and authenticity, weaving their dreams into the world around them. Within their lush gardens adorned with fragrant blossoms, they cultivated a culture where love existed unbounded, a sacred testament to the life of the heart unveiled. Beneath the shade of the oak, young dreamers gathered to share aspirations, fueled by the courage passed down through stories told long ago. Each seed planted represented desire, undeterred by the heavy weight of societal dictates, thriving in transparency and vulnerability. As love's legacy spiraled beyond the confines of time, it gave birth to future dreams infused with promise, a vibrant tapestry pulsating through the trajectory of existence. In that fertile expanse nurtured by a legacy filled with love, families began to envision a distinct future, one characterized by acceptance rather than fear. They gathered, often reflecting on the timeless tales of Evelyn and Sebastian, ensuring the essence of their legacy would ripple onwards. Vibrant conversations blossomed, anchoring belief in diverse love that flowed into familial gatherings. The garden stretched wider, embracing every heart-seeking connection beyond the expectations of convention. As they tread upon golden paths filled with dreamers, the whispers transformed into declarations of courage, a celebration of love free from societal chains. And under the shimmering stars, children cradled hopes that danced like constellations upon the canvas of night. Each dream unfurling encapsulated the power of vulnerability infused within the narratives of the beloved couple. Deeper meanings nestled within their souls, allowing fears to transform into soaring jubilations. The oak tree stood tall, ever watchful, as it bore witness to dreams rooted in boundless love, reflecting the infinite possibilities of tomorrow's unwritten. As time danced onward and the seasons echoed the old and new, the legacy of Evelyn and Sebastian sparkled brightly in every corner of their world. Generations flourished, inspired by the courage of those who came before, nurturing bonds deepened by unwavering hearts. As they walked through expansive meadows of possibility, whispers of the past became triumphant anthems, encouraging the next steps on this journey of love that transcended limitations. At celebrations held in Hawthorne Manor, stories surged forth like ripples, captivating eager hearts with tales of passion, redemption, and growth, igniting hopes anew. Families became entwined, united in the understanding that love could carry them through even the darkest of nights. Through laughter, tears, and boundless joys, they honored the wisdom steeped in the couple's journey, an edifice showcasing the light of vulnerability, outshining darkened paths. And every evening, as twilight splashed deep hues across the sky, the essence of their legacy rang as a reminder that the roots of love run deep, the light of resilience illuminating every corner of existence for those willing to celebrate connection. Amidst the canvas woven by whispers of generations past, families convened, honoring the reflections of time that had shaped their trajectory. As stories flourished, they became neared interwoven threads depicting love that remained forever alive in the communal hearts. Gatherings echoed with laughter and soft-spoken lessons, reminders of resilience and bonds that flourished against all odds. With each year that passed, the essence of Evelyn and Sebastian enveloped every shared moment in its gentle embrace. Through joy and sorrow, the legacy carried forth. Seeds sprouted, illuminating authenticity in each soul daring to dream. Those evenings filled with memories held the essence of promises unfulfilled, an invitation to cherish the journey of hearts entwined. The spirit of love soared through every shared story, nurturing belief in pursuing authentic selves embodied by countless generations. As twilight kissed the horizon, the gathering continued, sharing warm laughter while cradling the memories of their beloved couple, a testimony that even in time's passage, love retains an everlasting brilliance, nurtured among the roots of life itself. As they continued weaving their legacy, generations thrived amidst joy carried by unwritten stories yet to be shared. In gatherings filled with warmth and connection, families came together to foster love's resilience, each embrace infused with the spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian. For as the seasons transformed, they fell ever deeper into the roots of understanding, cultivated through their shared journey. The bonds formed now transcended time, creating a communal tapestry reflecting the beauty embedded within vulnerability. Younger hearts embraced these tales, nurturing dreams that echoed through the family, as seeds of hope bloomed under the light of love. Celebrations pulsed with laughter as tales rang out. Moments of honesty shared beneath the oak tree served as a sanctuary, born from the stories that shaped past existences. With every sunlit gathering, all honored the resilience of hearts capable of transcending all barriers, imposing happiness amongst their circle of loved ones, forever showing them that the light of love only grows stronger when intertwined with understanding over the years. As ripples of time continued to dissolve into the beauty of eternity, the tapestry woven by generations revealed the exquisite dance of life. Underneath starlit skies, families gathered to celebrate tales of love and connection, unveiling both laughter and bittersweet reflections. Guided by the spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian, young dreamers ignited hope through each heart-centered gathering, unearthing personal truths. Under the oak's watchful embrace, they looked upon destinies intertwined, allowing vulnerabilities to emerge like petals opening in spring. In cherished moments, warmth enfolded all who dared to share. Stories whispered turned uplifting melodies celebrating perseverance, authenticity, and boundless love. Their journey stood tall, resilient against the tides of time. The echoes of laughter became triumphant chords. The heartstring music all carried forth, intertwining lives with legacies of courage, acceptance, and deep commitments that reached across generations. The world embraced the growing embrace of liberty. Eager dreamers forged their paths, ever grateful for love's enduring call resonating through the very fabric of each soul present. As they ventured through corridors of legacy, spun over seasons spent in the dance of life, families carried with them heartwarming stories rooted in the very essence of Evelyn and Sebastian's journey. Love stood as the anchor amid trials and tribulations. In myriad celebrations, laughter mingled with shared tears, nurturing bonds that cascaded through families, unveiling camaraderie and emboldened hearts. With every passing moment, those stories became treasures cradled within the hearts of those who walked the same paths honorably. Grounded in resilience, the light of connection shone upon every circle gathered, filling the air with echoes of incomparable warmth and cherished memories shared. Their beloved wisdom and vulnerability created a canopy where dreams blossomed, energized by whispers transformed into song. Dare to love and celebrate without reservation. Inspired by that profound message, the circle joined together, clasping hands, affirming the richness found in connection, each pulse a living testament that love's light would continue to shine, forever illuminating paths crafted by their unwavering hearts through the echo of time. As time pressed onward, pulling generations across the tapestry of existence, the legacy of Evelyn and Sebastian became an invitation for all to gather in celebration. Echoed in every heart, the stories shared became sacred treasures, an affirmation that love flourished endlessly, unfurling beautifully with the passing seasons. Families flocked together beneath the vast notice of the heavens, threading hopes and dreams into every shared moment. Under the oak, tales wrapped around gentle breezes and laughter drew laughter like fireflies drawn to warmth, intertwining diverse lives, each holding the ember of resilience in their hearts. Customized through experience, wisdom blossomed on shared benches. The essence of love flowed forth like unending waves crashing against the shore, inviting all present into a dance dedicated to authenticity, connection, and vulnerability. Each participant became a vital part of crafting futures not yet written, gathered to share and reflect on their passions, reminded, however softly, that one heart could inspire another to unleash the brightness of their true selves and rebuild the legacies of love countless times. With a final embrace of love, as they converged under the oak bearing witness over generations, the essence of Evelyn and Sebastian became woven deeply within the community, a tapestry of heartfelt connection vibrant across the ages. Every cluster shared laughter, bridging dreams together in the communion of celebration. The garden sprawled, with once timid relationships growing bold under the nurturing embrace of truth, woven with the threads of love, unyielding to the passage of seasons. Echoes of stories told unfolded magic memories, dancing across hearts anew as a dynamic force resonated within the legacy. As families lifted their spirits during festivals, the ghosts of yesterday softened, letting in the light of forgiveness and connection. With every shared moment, new generations encountered the richness of love, crafted with courage, integrity, and hope, progenitors nurturing the legacy within. The echoes of Evelyn and Sebastian, their threads of love encapsulated within the earth, itself a symbol that engraved upon every soul who dared to love freely and attain harmony in the heart. Enduring, forever blossoming as sparks that traveled on toward the infinite unfolding futures held within the loving embrace of their echoing legacy. Above the tapestry of time, within the garden they had tirelessly nurtured, warmth radiated forth, capturing every heart brave enough to dream. Deep-rooted connections flourished among families, illuminated by the glowing embers that reflected unconditional love, burning brightly as a beacon to the world. As the sun dipped low in the horizon, casting gold across treasured stories shared, hearts whispered tokens of wisdom, the continuation of their legacy now safely planted in the lives of those who flourished around them. Within the glow of 1,000 memories, Evelyn and Sebastian smiled from the recesses of time, their intertwined spirits forever dancing together, a testament to the love that flowed unencumbered through the very fabric of their existence. The moon shone down, illuminating the garden as whispers of romance resounded within every bud and petal. The winds carried their legacy, igniting a spark inviting all who wandered through to feel the warmth of love's everlasting embrace. A gentle reminder that the heart, entwined with its kindred souls, transformed every moment into eternally cherished memories, binding generations together in hope and harmony through all the ages. In the cherubic glow of the moonlight that blanketed the garden, the essence of love sparked into a vibrant invitation, beckoning all who dared to dream. Generations yielded towards the promise of possibility, where every petal whispered tales of hope, reflecting the core of Evelyn and Sebastian's infinite legacy, intertwined with joy, strength, and resilience. Children clasped hands, swaying beneath ancient boughs, sharing laughter while connecting themselves to something greater, a living tableau inspired through the heart's reciprocity. Hearts thrummed with the pulsating energy of connection, inviting more souls into their gardens of love. Together, they envisioned pathways leading toward vibrant tomorrows alive, with the promise of acceptance and compassion, nurturing every story of dreamers past. Each conversation blossomed like blooms heralding new beginnings, flourishing amidst the embrace of warmth felt in their presence. Time would gently wrap its arms around these moments, reminding all who gathered that love, in its infinite manifestations, urged them forward to craft futures untrammeled by despair, but filled with the blazing energy of resilience held eternally within the core of their collective spirit. With each shared story cultivating fresh memories, the seeds of tomorrow flourished brightly within the garden, echoing hopes carried forth beneath the watchful gaze of the oak that allowed dreams to blossom into our lives. Those gathered, hearts beating in cadence, understood the beauty sewn into every tale, nurturing love's legacy rather than frail connections strained often by society's expectations. The garden bore witness, a living testament to their resilience, undeniable and bountiful like the earthy warmth that enveloped the community around them. Children danced beneath soft summer skies, dreams cast against the shimmering expanse as laughter filled the air with buoyant melodies, invigorating spirits to embrace the moments cherished and alive. Individually and collectively, they soaked in the beauty of an everlasting bond, treading paths paved with understanding, reflection, and love. As aspirations flourished day by day, so did the imprint of Evelyn and Sebastian. Their spirits left a legacy blooming eternally, reminding all who ventured forth that happiness lies in vulnerability embraced, joy readily evident in every step taken toward the next adventure, waiting just beyond the horizon. As night unfurled its cloak, families gathered underneath the shimmering stars to ponder the heartbeat of connection resonating from within the garden they had nurtured. The oak, wizened with countless truths shared, stood proud, a sentinel of all that endured. Hearts danced, tethered by the landscapes rich with tales carried forth over time, each contributing its vibrancy. Smiles trailed through every face illuminated by hope, and laughter showcased the depth of every heart, a chorus invoking dreams unfolding like petals yearning for sunlight. As stories merged, a tapestry encompassing the essence of love emerged, echoing brilliant fragments of joy emitted from every shared embrace. Recollections consolidated, carried forth by collective memories, times of struggle tempered by understanding that broke chains held from the past, revealing resilience woven into the very fabric of life, a legacy forged. As twilight enveloped the stories formed, the hearts entwined, each realizing that they were not merely navigators of existence, but participants shaping the dawn of greatness, a testament unyielding, reminding all present that vulnerability opens doors to authentic connection, a tour de force within the ongoing journey pressed forward. With each dawning sun rising in soft hues over the garden of love they so tenderly cultivated, the legacy of Evelyn and Sebastian expanded outward, an ever-evolving testament to generations raised under the warm embrace of authenticity. Lessons held dear became embedded within the hearts of all, echoed in stories whispered beneath the stars. As families nestled together, sharing meals and laughter, they mirrored the bond that Spencer and Evelyn had created over the years, instilling the belief that love may be both defiant and gentle, a vibrant thread weaving through the delicate tapestry of life. New generations painted their hopes amidst the landscape, bearing witness to possibilities illuminated by small acts of kindness turned transformative. They embraced everyday miracles, understanding that aspirations nurtured openly breathed joy into existence. As conversations stretched toward the infinite skies, each heart radiated acceptance. A life guided by love, permissive and unconfined, thriving amidst the embrace of authenticity, showcased with every shared story. With unwavering resolve, they stood as guardians of the legacy, passing on the tales that had etched themselves firmly into their very souls, the promise that love's light would forever remain bright, illuminating paths beyond the horizon. As whispers of life flourished around them, the very spirit of generosity entwined itself amid vibrant stories shared under the shelter of the ancient oak. The legacy of Evelyn and Sebastian transcended mere existence. It illuminated each path they ventured forth, showcasing the beauty of kindness woven through their lives. Tales of courage centered in the act of selflessness rose among the younger generation, like sparrows grasped tightly in the embrace of nurturing hearts. Within the garden, laughter echoed, a melodic invitation for every child to share their hopes unshackled from fabric preordaining boundaries, revealing their worth delicately tucked beneath petals of warmth. Celebrations unfolded beneath the expansive skies, entrusting every individual, each gathering a testament to unyielding resonance cherished within the walls of the legacy. With every shared morsel and echoed sentiment, lovers blossomed, kinships blossomed, and the hands stretched wide reverberated compassion across realms, nurturing the belief that love consecrated beyond borders flourishes fiercely. The embodiment of hearts nestled within every story shared, resonating compellingly like cherished songs unveiled through the intricate weaving of lives, intertwined decidedly over time. The fabric of the families grew, interwoven by the healing embrace of shared experiences, fostering resilience in eminent waves, reverberating along the passage of beloved times. In the garden, where dreams unfurled amid starlit skies, voices chimed in a harmonious symphony, honoring the journeys forged through adversity, all steered by the spirit of love. Through thoughtful moments gathered together, they recognized the fluidity of their bonds, stitching healing tenderness across scars worn beautifully like ornaments. Conversations poured with compassion as each heart stood, converging upon the legacy encapsulated in Evelyn and Sebastian's garden, a place where acceptance blossomed and understanding found sanctuary. Children wandered open-mouthed and wide-eyed, learning the separation of hope found amid stories showing unity through struggles, a life sewn together by love's tender touch. As seasons passed, new families emerged beneath the oak's protective embrace, anchoring their dreams, hearts leading as they sought fulfillment, finding strength in collaboration. The clarity that goes beyond the tales in this tapestry unfolds harmoniously, giving credence to its lasting imprints sown across the ages of existence. With the passage of seasons guiding stories upon their path, families gathered to witness the garden bloom anew under the shared sun illuminating forgotten dreams. In the twinkle of laughter and the warmth nestling within the evening air, they cherished the colors painted against the backdrop of love and resilience, woven through the essences of hearts who'd walked those paths. Young dreamers explored the sprawling landscape embraced by whispers, repeating the song of Evelyn and Sebastian, where joy thrived robustly. Every child embodied the reshaping of dreams, hands entwined like roots sprawled across the ground, gentle support found in moments shared, underscoring the richness dwelling within vulnerability. The intertwining branches of the oak lent birth to new romances, cultivated in the spirits of families guiding their encounters, unfurling narratives that rejoiced through shared lessons, the light of love igniting paths that transformed the ordinary into extraordinary. Amidst life's tapestry awash in hues of heartfelt remembrance, all cherished the symbols of love, demonstrating their endurance through connection, surviving against the fragility of time, nurtured by the spirit unfurling in every garden. The garden thrived as an echoing chorus of love, transcending the boundaries between past and present, fostering connections across time within the embrace of familiarity. Families gathered adorned in the spirit of resilience, surrounded by the beauty that emerged from previously tread paths instilled within them, familiar faces basking in the warmth of shared dreams. Laughter blossomed freely, weaving together moments cherished amid seasons played out in symphonies, childhood adventures brewed amidst fragrant blossoms, stories dancing in jubilant array against the backdrop of the oak. They fully understood the tenacity that shaped their bonds, driven to manifest growth as reminders of lasting connections found nestled within every shared heart. Time gifted them wisdom between each embrace, urging them to embrace love's defining presence, allowing the richness of experiences to glow brightly amid the garden, inviting dreamers, old and young, to join hands under twinkling stars as heartbeats converge, gently pulsating inspiration, seeding a movement calling forth authenticity denied, reminding souls gathered that love continues to flourish through eternity. As years flowed with gentle grace, the garden became a revered echo, one cradled within the hearts of families entwined, nurturing love born through generations. Vibrant flowers danced in the breeze, shimmering under the canopy of memories shared. Expansive narratives spun between the whispers of Evelyn and Sebastian. Every gathering under soft, glowing lanterns pulsed with warmth, anchoring connections, reiterating a single truth: love, embodied unshackled through every heart, brave enough to seek it, reverberated eternally within the core of existence. Children, wide-eyed with wonder, ventured into forgotten corners, exploring paths where stories intertwined to shape lives filled with celebration. With every step taken through the blossoming expanse, families honored the wisdom intertwined within their hearts, relaying messages that sang of authenticity, flourishing perpetually. The gentle vibration of true connection came alive through inviting conversations, guided hearts beckoning toward fulfilled dreams. The legacy unfolded amidst an embrace made sacred, an unwavering foundation beneath the spirits of all souls, ensuring love's essence becomes an unyielding aura, mirroring the light eternally birthed by dreams embraced. As they trod forward through fields painted with vibrant hues in every direction, the essence of hope radiated, serving as an emblem of the promise of tomorrow whispered softly along the pasture. Families gathered, their hearts intertwined within shared experiences, speaking words imbued deeply with the love developed over generations. Each interaction reflected the deep-rooted values forged through every flower, flourishing upon the well-tended landscape, a narrative constructed in reverence for the resilience that enveloped them. They understood the power of vulnerability, the allure of shared aspirations and heartbeats echoing freely, drawing new families into the garden wrapped within warmth. Their story lingered above, shimmering like constellations carved upon the tapestry of time, radiating delight across generations gathered around. Through the laughter that danced like sunshine, children recognized the indestructible bond uniting their ancestors, a reminder of love unbound, transforming each moment into an extraordinary legacy, whispers crafted into joyous hymns urging them forth on their journeys, bearing hearts both open and unafraid. Embraced by the enchantment of twilight falling upon the garden, families found solace in the rhythm of dreams ushered forth through its rich landscape. Each shared history, woven throughout seasons, interconnected lives blossoming amidst the tender care lavished across the petals of their shared existence. The oak tree flourished even bigger, standing tall amongst the marvels of life as it cradled laughter and boundless aspirations that graced the air, each note playing harmoniously upon the gentle breeze. The spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian, interwoven in whispered tales of love, forged vivid transformations that encouraged all who gathered to expand upon dreams burning bright as two hearts that sought forevermore. Children danced in joyous abandon, exploring wonderment within the embrace of stories spun from past generations, reminding every soul present that life exuberantly pulsated in the joy of unrestrained dreams. And as dusk enveloped them with vibrant colors, spilling endlessly over the canvas of twilight, a sense of hope filled every heart, inviting visions of tomorrows painted with integrity, beauty, and love. A timeless dedication knitted freely through the very fabric of existence, found throughout every heartbeat, when two souls choose to love undenied. As tales of love blossomed amidst the gentle breeze ruffling through their cherished garden, families gathered under the oak, embodying the unity of hearts, seeking connection beyond challenges faced. Laughter spilled like sunlight, weaving throughout their interactions as children chased moments of joy. They reveled in making memories that mirrored the spirit of abundance shared by Evelyn and Sebastian, a legacy weaving through the generations. Bound by hope, the garden echoed an enchanting chorus infused with whispers of every cherished story held close to home, perpetuating an air of warmth. Each conversation became a bridge linking past and present, narratives intersecting, lives intertwined through passion blossoming brightly amidst vulnerability. The layers embraced the magic found in heartfelt exchanges, inviting others to join. Families cultivated dreams together, nurturing love with every effort put forth, inviting those who shared their journey to bask in the beauty woven through their experiences, believing that love, in all its expressions, served to sweep away the remnants of doubt, unifying them as kindred spirits, venturing forth towards a shared tomorrow. Under the vast horizon painted with warm colors that harmonized with hearts beating as one, families gathered, echoing the chorus woven through generations, a tapestry of belonging shaped by devotion, resilience, and love. The garden swayed gently, setting the stage alive as spirited children laughed and chased fireflies, pure joy cascading like spring rain, nurturing every sapling shooting forth. Families reached backward into their history, reflecting on their shared journey towards unadulterated freedom, their hearts intertwining upon the whispers of tales spun from warmth. Each embrace echoed the legacy of Evelyn and Sebastian, a dear reminder that genuine connection thrived where love merged strength with vulnerability, granting power to endear those around them. Interactions rooted in kinship flourished, each voice embodying an agreement to extend beyond societal confines, manifesting dreams turned into realities, swaying gracefully with every note unfiltered. In that sacred space, echoes lingered far beyond. It served as an invitation to acknowledge their past, thrive in collective experiences, and honor a love reborn anew with each generation. As families converged within their cherished corners of hope, the celebration of unity allowed them to reflect upon the threads woven deep within the connections that bound them beyond societal boundaries, rendered by time. The garden remained a representation of love's essence shining brightly, ringing forth as laughter drifted across the air from children discovering the magic intertwined in every blossom. The oak roared proudly, clutching dreams that soared in the gentle whispering of branches, the guardian of stories etched across moments shared. It became a sanctuary tethering the spirit of love deeply intertwined through the lives that flourished around it. Families committed themselves to cultivating understanding amidst the dynamic dance of vulnerability as society spun itself around ideals cradled in its depths. They nurtured each heart, releasing echoes of Evelyn and Sebastian, continuously reminding every spirit gathered that authenticity blossomed best when intertwined. With laughter unspoiled by constraints hoisted along their paths, together they journeyed forth into the unknown, resolutely creating a mosaic defined by love's touch, the primordial force that recognizes no boundaries and evokes the magnificence of humanity. As gently trailing whispers rippled through the resonance of the gathered, hearts embraced the dreams that unfolded like intricate petals. The essence of positively charged love swept toward new horizons. The garden continued to thrive in full bloom, reflective of Evelyn and Sebastian, as steadfast anchors drawing all those who cherished the moments where unity melded into a symphony of connection across generations. Children ventured into spaces, finding adventure amidst laughter united by shared experiences, letting hope burgeon unanticipated, the spirit sparkle against every notion of societal expectations that often quieted the heart's desire for authenticity. With the oak as a sentinel rising solidly within their sanctum, lives sewn together flourished louder than mere words etched onto the pages of time, the very essence of passion igniting dreams invoked through every loving glance exchanged between kin across the generations. The embrace of dreams intertwined with the touch of love created a dance of possibility resonating beyond, the resounding truth that even in the quietest corners of life, authentic connections represented light, illuminating hope and joy, thriving freely wherever venture boldly called forth. As the embrace of twilight cast its illuminate upon the garden, families gathered, celebrating the light found in the togetherness cultivated over the years. Each heart thrummed in unison as laughter blended into the night air, resonating with warmth, unity, and understanding. Beneath the sturdy oak etched with the tales of yore, the roots of hope dipped deep into the earth. Children and families gathered hand in hand, turning their faces toward the fragrant blooms that heralded life, tales woven in the stories of Evelyn and Sebastian, beckoning the spirit of dreams alive, vibrant even in resonance. Connections echoed through laughter, while shared moments embraced love's soft undercurrent, reminding all gathered of their journeyings as threads intertwined through perspectives sought deep kinship. Each shared story drowned out the murmurs of societal expectations, swirling around creating a moment of freedom, flowing from hearts unbound. Beneath the stars casting blessings, every participant held tightly to the embrace of unity, woven forth among generations, thriving as one, forever illuminated by love's touch. Within the gentle folds of darkness, supporting their collective hearts, families felt the brush of generational legacy extend, buffeting them past transcending realms, rich with love. The oak tree remained illuminated against starlit skies, offering stature-lending breath to whispered tales entwined snugly within the garden. Each heart cradled the essence of memories woven through adventures faced, as laughter floated on the wind, reminding them of a summary of their intertwined journeys, echoing the legacy of Evelyn and Sebastian nurtured on every node. Elder hearts became spirited storytellers, animating vibrant connections, the way candles flickered while casting shadows through soft laughter, tangible moments bonding them still further. Children listened babbling, wide-eyed and exuberant, shaping dreams connected intricately through the chase, the echo of lives continuing as the soil gleamed with every moment spent. Emerging into a world imbued with warmth, generations reiterated love born from resilience, the perpetual reminder that hearts connected build bridges unyielding, rooted firmly in the embrace of family, surrounded by heart, celebrating every precious moment granted. While the garden flourished amid tender conversations, families joined in a collective celebration, a remarkable testament to the ongoing journey of connection inspired by love's eternal spirit. Each petal bending lightly against the breeze echoed softly tender tales shared amid laughter. Lasting impressions became woven among the branches that cradled dreams aloft in the world above. The oak continued to tower above, molded by the embrace of evening light, the quintessential mascot, showing support across generations as souls gathered valiantly, embarking on their paths, weaving moments cherished over lifetimes. Melody of laughter merged alongside whispers, every child brushing up against the history held tightly within the heartbeats of their ancestors, while stories remarking upon resilience, carried freely past moments of collective silence, reached upward, drawn gently toward those embracing the lessons delivered by love. Everybody felt it, an impetus roaring wherein authenticity thrived among all gathered, a clarion call inviting others forth to pursue their dreams unrepentantly, borne upon the eternal currents of each face, turned resolutely forward. In the garden where flavors of togetherness lingered sweetly on the air, generations celebrated the vibrancy of love nurtured freely among shared moments. The laughter exchanged shone like sunlight, weaving vividly across the floral patchwork, inspiring children to manifest their dreams under skies painted cerulean. Under the oak's protective embrace, relationships burgeoned, renewed and cherished through loving exchanges. Rekindling voices carried far, whispers urging everyone to cherished approaches embracing hope. Kinships blossomed further during evenings, spent recounting enchanted tales of Evelyn and Sebastian, echoing in the hearts of those standing side by side, rooted deeply in community love and commitment. They blossomed, rich hues displayed in colorful narratives from every smile shared, exploring limitless possibilities, threading tender connections beyond worldly boundaries. The sweetness of love's bond wrapped comfortably around every soul. Every embrace solidified joy, while rippling outward among aspirations long nurtured, woven into a singular narrative, creating change, allowing smiles to flourish beautifully, filled with the values and potential bestowed upon those gifted with vulnerabilities, explored beneath the moonlight. As laughter danced upon gentle breezes brushing through the garden's rich tapestry, the heartbeat of resilience pulsed strongly among families celebrating the circles of love. Each shared story threaded into the growing legacy reflected the laughter recounting their ancestors' adventures, echoing each joyous recollection against the backdrop of the oak that housed countless memories. Beneath its expansive branches, children played freely, exploring this living tapestry where dreams were cultivated, challenging expectations, and redefining love unshackled through fear. The essences of lives intertwined, gentle whispers guiding them towards both the familiar and uncharted paths, journeyed amidst the light provided from unity forged. In quiet softness, connections blossomed, encouraging hearts beat in time with each other, resonating lightly, drawing upon the spirit of their ancestors, guiding them toward fulfillment amidst uncertainty, igniting passion amid their endeavor. In an atmosphere filled with love, every encounter transformed mundane moments into extraordinary experiences, imbuing strength into the very core of their essence. A celebration of lives well lived, striving forth always united in laughter and hope. As families shared traditions amid the gentle caress of evening light illuminating the garden, they celebrated the legacy of love's lessons, the wisdom passed through generations tenderly cradled within every heart. The oak, rooted solidly, provided resilient shelter beneath its branching arms. It became a magical space, flourishing with vibrant laughter, echoing softly against stories whispered. With every shared adventure, nurtured joy, their interconnected spirits reverberated through moments stringed together across time, crafting a continuum woven from love's warmth. Children explored the enchanting grounds, spun from tales as their dreams unfolded amidst laughter, merging across the gathering. Every remnant resonated reminders of authenticity shared, filling the air with the beauty of connection, unfurling life anew. Within this garden, moments of intimacy burgeoned, cultivating a sense of belonging, the essence beneath each interaction nourishing soulfully, beckoning dreamers forth. Every heart open to explore love's stories became a seed sown, ensuring hope would flourish, illuminating paths set forth by those emboldened by love's simple yet profound resonance. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, igniting the canvas of twilight, families flourished in the garden where the blossoming of dreams resided, igniting hope that transcended the confines of expectation. The vibrant flora danced in the cooling breeze, each bloom an embodiment of aspirations, nourished by countless memories shared amidst laughter. The oak stood sentinel alongside stories imparted softly among gatherings, where shared lessons crafted invaluable lineage situated upon the height of love's embrace. Children, the bearers of tomorrow, thrilled under the glowing warmth of newfound possibilities. Starry-eyed they reached for dreams that filled the air with laughter and promise. Families held hands tightly, weaving unity into every story told where love unfolded, proximal yet radiant in its reverberation, nestled in the gentle harmonies echoing through the heart. They understood the potency of resilience witnessed. They cherished the close quarters expanding towards new horizons, allowing dreams blossomed forth, unified with hearts that would guide them evermore toward the repetition of love's cascading beauty, nurturing within every soul, nurturing life's tapestry as empowerment awaits. In the soft embrace of evening, families gathered as hearts entwined, honoring the nurturing threads binding them amid love's radiant warmth. Within the garden's cherished expanse, stories exchanged resonated under the oak, its wisdom age-old yet reborn, weaving memories anew as laughter echoed across the glowing twilight. Children, inspired and hopeful, ventured forth, discovering gentle pathways lined like dreams unfurling endlessly, each delicate flower whispering encouragement as they found the courage to explore. The spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian bridged the past and the present, their love-defining bonds profound and everlasting, engraved silently through every heart. Families celebrated the truth echoing loudest, the legacy embodied intertwining resilience with authenticity nurtured together. The history shared resonated brightly, inviting everyone partaking in moments, glimpsing futures filled with wonder. The beauty of existence unfolded along its woven embrace, amplifying connections restored through honesty and kinship, inviting all gathered forward, reminding them that love in its embrace recognizes no bounds, guiding every soul toward the horizon, waiting beneath stars alive with waiting possibilities. As the twilight deepened above the garden, families ventured deeper into the legacy of love found within every connection, woven into the heart of their stories, creating spaces where dreams took flight. Gathering under the steadfast oak, every heartbeat resonated in the twilight air, surrounding them with the warmth of understanding forged throughout generations. The laughter of children filled the air as their spirits soared, each tale of courage intertwined, crafting resilient futures while nurturing their bonds, celebrating the intertwining of dreams, experienced through love's compassionate embrace. Empowered by kindness presented openly, families cultivated relationships that flourished, echoing the periods of reflection where they learned that true strength transcended the bounds of fear. Their existence mirrored a celebration of authenticity, a glowing aura swelling hearts eager to continue, sharing epics birthed in nurturing understanding amidst vulnerability. As stories flowed with ease, every connection became a vibrant thread woven within the tapestry of life, inviting them across boundaries once restricting, forging a vibrant legacy glowing against the night sky, a promise poised to stand true against the currents of time beyond. As the garden transformed with the seasons, families became stalwart guardians of the legacy, where love blossomed vibrantly amidst the winds of change. They gathered beneath the oak's powerful branches, relishing in the unity of hearts amidst the whispering leaves, resonating with timeless bonds stitched together through shared stories of perseverance. As laughter danced through the twilight air, its resonance echoed across the generations, reminding all present of the beauty found even amid challenges faced. The gentle murmurings cascading among kinship kindled hope, lighting paths alive, reverberating through aspirations renewed among children, harnessing the magic contained within. Those gathered echoed the loving spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian, rooted firmly in authenticity and unyielding acceptance. Their love inspiring all to depart from the shadows of societal constraints, joyfully weaving dreams among those who dared embrace individuality. Time unveiled the importance of each connection celebrated, a melody vibrating through their hearts, entwining each shared moment into history, reaffirming that genuine love was worth cultivating through every corner of existence, a steadfast promise echoing forward amid the unfolding tales of tomorrow. In the twilight shadows of the garden, families marveled at the everlasting bond of love woven through their lives. As evening descended softly across the landscape, warmth enveloped as laughter echoed through the air, reminding every heart present of the vibrant stories infused with hope, strength, and resilience born from their shared journey. Underneath the expansive oak, children whisked by, their imaginations igniting fireworks through the twilight, enhancing the enchanting landscape alive with dreams. With every shared story, hearts danced together, evoking memories of Evelyn and Sebastian. Their legacy has become interwoven with promises alive of love's depth, reached freely through each connection nurtured. Families accepted the call to celebrate authenticity, whilst embracing kinships cultivated with joy and grounding. They understood these connections strengthened them as they extended forth toward the horizons of change, beckoning even in adversity. Hand in hand, every spirit uplifted remained deeply grateful, alive in the moment, affirming resilient bonds fashioned beneath their vast night sky. A legacy signaling courage awaits at every compass point, where love invites generations forth. As twilight shrouded the garden in gentle hues, families gathered tenderly, engaging in the dance of dreams alive with boundless possibilities. The oak stood resolute, offering a sanctuary where hearts intertwined under the veiled spark of starlight, its branches hugging the whispers of souls past who believed in the powers love holds. The laughter of children wafted through the air, weaving together aspirations topping dreams encountered along their paths. Each heartbeat resonated with the belief that nurturing connections build tomorrows vibrant in hope. Reminded of the shared legacy left behind, every story told illuminated the pathway forward, encouraging every connection forged openly amidst vulnerability, inspired by the spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian. United in heart, families celebrated the simplicity found woven into every shared moment, as resilience acted as their guiding compass, bridging divided hearts toward luminous futures illuminated in shared understanding. The joy danced atop the horizon, illuminating each moment before them as a reminder that the tapestry of life unfurls endlessly through love, the very essence of futures, yet unseen, awaiting to be unveiled beyond the realm of anticipation. In the garden where love's essence thrived, families rejoiced, harmonizing in the chorus of life interwoven with shared dreams alive within every heartbeat. The warm embrace of twilight enveloped them, as laughter echoed softly, giving way to gentle stories illuminating experiences, rich with insights, forged through moments filled with connection. Beneath the grand oak, children's imaginations soared on the whimsy of hopeful futures, inspiring life's vibrant touch, a rhythm of laughter cascading wildly into the open air. Each family captured the formidable strength held amidst understanding, intertwining their stories further, crafting unshakable bonds woven tightly through warmth, acceptance, and nurturing resilience that defined their existence. They extended acceptance beyond fear into the inviting embrace of love projected forward, realizing together that each story they shared illuminated paths destined for greatness. As evening closed in, earthy fragrances mingled with the laughter rung throughout the garden, echoing the cherished memories crafted through the love shared, reminders that the harvest of joyous experiences remained embedded forever amongst the souls who dared to believe fully in the transformative power love inspires across every season, stretched endlessly before their engaging hearts. As moonlight bathed the garden in silver light, families gathered further, tracing the roots of connection firmly entrenched amidst the stories shared together throughout time. The oak remained a constant sentinel, cradling moments intertwined in laughter, echoing the lessons passed through generations, each voice contributing to the unfolding narrative of love, brightening the paths before them. Children chased fireflies, embodying the spirit of imagination, allowing hope to unfurl vibrantly as laughter wheeled effortlessly like the bright flames of resilience poised to dawn. Together, every connected heart became fortified by the nurturing bonds witnessed through connection. The spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian entwined lovingly with each laugh shared, reminding them that vulnerability roots expansive and deep in the sun-drenched soil. Their dedication nurtured souls aspiring toward authenticity amidst flourishing friendships, realizing in their embrace that the threads of love forged allowed dreams their welcomed moment to fade into the light, underscoring the delicate balance within nurturing connection, while honoring every essence alive within the intertwined legacy they had helped cultivate over time. In the garden, where memories bloomed under the silver of twilight, families celebrated the embrace of generations, timeless connections flourishing amidst the vibrant embrace of love shared. The oak stood grand, safeguarding echoes of laughter, imbuing every heart with warmth as generations gathered to resurrect memories alive within the stories recounted. Children explored through luminous fields woven tightly together, each adventure revealing hints of hope, joy ringing through sweet seasonal whispers, nurturing dreams birthed forth through understanding. Beneath the branches where commitment to authenticity lay rooted, relationships expanded, creating harmonious passages throughout the tapestry of life. Shared moments shone brightly. Families carved new paths towards love, stimulated through memories of Evelyn and Sebastian, the tenets of resilience spilling forth at dusk, offering guidance to lifetimes filled to the brim with devotion, nurtured carefully. Jazz laughter punctuated the air with warmth. Hope flowed from family to family, realizing the magnitude of connection strengthened by storytelling. A bond continued evolving unabated that breathed vibrancy, charting endless journeys forward, celebrating every heart aligned in unity. Amidst the twilight kissed by the waning sun, families embraced the spirit of adventure, embarking together on journeys woven with laughter amid stories alive within the garden of dreams. The oak cradled every whispered aspiration, where laughter danced into the ether, a testament echoing generations' resilience that thrived within the embrace of connection sought within each story exchanged among loved ones. Children's laughter mingled forth. They sang dreams aloud from the roots deep within them, adventures unfolding as they raced among beautiful blooms, forging friendships that knew no bounds. Each moment resonated with authenticity, guiding them toward narratives of love showcased vibrantly, illuminated through the whispers echoing the spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian, reminding each soul gathered to treasure their pain and sweetness alike. Through the fractals of memory reflecting on the canvas of the heart, they learned that every connection forged beneath the unyielding branches hailed courage amid uncertainty, signifying that the essence of adventure did not lie solely in worldly toil, but also in the unwavering embrace carried firmly from dreams within, continuing to evolve with every loving breath amidst the paths they chose. As dusk descended softly upon the garden painted vibrant with life, families continued bridging journeys together, cornerstones stitched within the tapestry of time, marked by laughter, love, and shared experiences woven deep among them. The oak stood tall, its branches spreading wide, a testament to the countless stories sustained, enveloping all those gathered in warmth, echoing memories sprouted from the spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian. Each tale told shone brightly as vibrant cornerstone, connectivity forged through the dynamic heartbeats, intertwined through moments alive with tenderness, unfurling unfolding dreams. They blossomed amidst challenges that cultivated resilience, enabling radiance transformative across generations. As laughter surged forth, children explored uncertainties cornering them, realized together that uncertainties held the promise of adventure blossoming brightly in their wake. Families gathered hands entwined as they embraced the intersections celebrated in stories, nurturing one another through shared wisdom, felt proudly carried among kindred spirits, shaped beautifully by love destined to echo eternally. That reaching hearts echoing across landscapes born anew would unveil an extraordinary symphony alive, intertwined with hope. In the garden illuminated by soft starlight, families rejoiced as they celebrated the legacy of joy, a connection striking roots in love, breathing warmth through shared moments forever alive in the hearts gathered. The oak, cradling stories past, stood as an unyielding witness, hosting the laughter echoed under its branches, where dreams converged brilliantly, first nurtured gently by Evelyn and Sebastian's spirit. Children danced rhythmically, celebrating adventures lived bravely, laying paths anew marked by tender bonds. Resilience became the lifeblood pulsing through storytelling, revealing truths wrapped softly in vulnerability. Every heart present recognized the beauty in every tale spun, understanding that love's essence flourished freely, coming alive within hearts, coloring their journeys with joy that glistened through every word shared. As laughter enveloped the garden, illuminating the nooks where hope took refuge, families embraced all intertwined threads together, curating a legacy vibrant with unending smiles, proof that joy thrived when bonds were cherished within the embrace of love, reminding them continually that connections once born formed unbreakable legacies reverberating throughout time. With every shared memory living brightly, the garden radiated the gifts of togetherness. Families embraced profoundly, celebrating experiences where lives intermingled, amassed tribute to love deeper than words could whisper. As twilight kissed the blooming petals, laughter echoed freely throughout every corner, tracing the contours of hearts enlivened, where dreams flitted effortlessly like the butterflies floating overhead. The oak stood steadfast, its roots extending through timeless connections, revealing the sacredness held within every story told in full openness, underscoring the treasure found in vulnerability shared. Children glanced around, eyes blazing with wonder, immersing themselves within the spirit of those gathered, each finding purpose fostered through authentic bonds naturally combined over history. Each embrace sculpted their narratives, celebrating joys tenderly cultivated, forever marking the cyclical essence of love, expanding outward as dreams blossomed further still. Embracing the innate sense of belonging, unfurled tender moments, entrusting every soul connecting. They would discover that shared experiences would reveal the strength of unity, resplendent within polished dreams, stretching forth beyond the twilight horizon, given vibrantly by souls joined together. As the day surrendered to the embrace of gentle twilight, families gathered within the garden filled with the warm embrace of memories, nurturing hearts entwined within stories, alive across time. The oak became a cherished vessel, preserving laughter floating through the gentle whisper of leaves dancing under vibrant constellations, a blanket of compassion wrapping around them tightly, kindling interconnections and histories woven beyond mere time. Children frolicked joyfully amidst the thriving landscape, each bloom drawing forth whispers, encouraging dreams waiting to be discovered in the shared laughter flickering brightly throughout the warmth of twilight. Every story told echoed through the air, creating waves of comfort uniting souls together, reminding them that love transcended barriers, manifesting vibrancy in unity shared. As the twilight seeped deeper into the evening, the bonds collectively sewn held steadfast, fostering the understanding that within the core of shared memories, joy and resilience burgeoned into legacies that shone brightly, setting forth towards dreams waiting to unfold again and again, lighting a path beckoning toward love eternal. In the ephemeral beauty of twilight, families gathered to honor the account of hearts intertwined, forging connections through shared experience crafted lovingly within the garden that flourished, each note of laughter echoing warmly under the watchful gaze of the oak. The stories spun forth revealed rich narratives filled with love, kindness, and courage that rejuvenated souls of those present, nourishing the roots of resilience residing deep inside each blossom, blooming victoriously in their embrace. Amidst the chatter of children at play, a canvas alive with imagination, the joy enveloped their surroundings, encouraging hearts to embody the fullness of the present moment as they dived into the past's teachings, carried forth. The enduring spirit of Evelyn and Sebastian, woven deeply into each tale told, illuminated every encounter, shared under this vibrant sky, a testament to love being the guiding light uniting them through generations past, allowing every tale once told to breathe life yet again within. As twilight twinkled, they found that the legacy unfurling within love's tender grasp invited generations forward, celebrating all connections nurtured together, a reminder that within every goodbye lay the promise of a future bright enough to carry the stories onward, always into love's luminous embrace. As the last remnants of dusk fell gently like whispered secrets, families embraced deeply the essence of the eternal flame of love. The luminosity carried forth throughout the generations, planted solidly within the garden alive, a vibrancy intertwined through their journeys. The oak stood proud, enriched by the laughter it had witnessed. Stories flowed effortlessly like the breath of nature around it. Each heart that gathered felt the unwavering pulse of connection through shared mornings and moonlit nights, evident through the warmth alive in every exchange, each shared adventure, redeeming profound understanding that true love became the force that transcended both time and distance. Children laughed freely, joy bouncing freely within the garden, with an undercurrent of hope constantly stirring their souls alive to the promises that would still beckon them onward. Families anchored lightly within the warmth of acceptance forged across the years, continued to honor love's sacred truth alive in shared unity together. Each a brush nestled against canvas, foreverness, yet unfolding, illustrating love, and as the last whispers blended tenderly in night, they understood that the stories fostered among them would echo on through the ages, an eternal legacy that would illuminate every journey taken onward, forevermore. Embraced by clement night where the stars radiated their enduring sparkle, families continued to gather, honoring the heart's guiding light born within the tales cradled through the expanse of generations. The oak lovingly nurtured all moments shared, enveloping each heart thriving there. Laughter flowed like rivers coursing through the landscape tinted with memory, a gentle reminder that every moment cherished formed a bond shared against an unyielding backdrop of love interwoven through time. Children frolicked beneath its expansive canopy, their dreams pouring forth an exploration, daring them towards the reinforced authenticity exuded by the stories carried forth amid every hug exchanged. Every voice, each shared truth, painted compassion across their hearts, nourishing their connectedness, that pulse of joy flowing steadily beneath their lives, guiding them towards both familiar and uncharted destinations. Passage after passage, each day unveiled anew. The gathering served as a reminder that authenticity's vibrant roots fed joy through genuine conversations flourishing brightly, as a testament to love's extraordinary power, unfurling freely onward through realms enriched by hearts unbound subtle, yet strong forever continuing to span against time's gentle course. As dawn hinted at brighter tomorrows, a moment of reflection emerged beneath the welcoming embrace of the tree that stood as a testament to the legacy to bequeath, a collection of stories unraveling woven tapestries of life strung together by the spirit of love embodied in Evelyn and Sebastian, entwined forever within the hearts gathered. Families united, breathing life into conversations inspired by the blossoming fruit of their shared journey, the deep roots evident in every child whirled with laughter, and every heart echoing dreams born freely in the gathering light. They felt their ancestral tales blend seamlessly into the future, all right in the present, recognizing the opportunities awaiting nurtured friendships, love, and kindness, sparking brightly amid their shared laughter, echoing sweetly through the past. Together, they affirmed that the essence of their legacy resided deeply within the generous hearts that persisted in love's embrace, inviting the next generation to cherish and carry the flame of love blossoming endlessly forth into life. And thus anchored in warmth, their spirits entwined cheerfully vowed, together they shall create a world where dreams cocooned in acceptance and authenticity abound, flows long and bright into the endless embrace of life's beautiful gatherings waiting for the celebration ahead.